true. Hard to beat that. And we haven't seen too much of the Spectre as well. So this is going to be incredibly interesting. You know, maybe this is Team Liquid, their answer to the IO. Do you think at least can it answer a core IO? Because a support, I like the matchup, but as a core, is it anything different?
Not really, to be perfectly honest. You know, maybe if you're able to isolate him a little bit, but you've always got that relocate, you've always got the maneuverability. Matt is taking a fair chunk of damage here, and iNSaNiA really using the full potential of that Death Prophet's high base damage. And well, this Marg is going to get his tankers removed.
That's a great start from iNSaNiA. See Tiger do so often?
Yeah, it's pretty standard, right? Like, Boxy likes to play these types of heroes. We talk about the harass coming in onto him. It's level 2 on the Timbersaw, but still just the level 1 on that. Be able to get the kills, but yeah, so many times we've seen it with Tiger playing. Oh, they're actually getting a kill up here.
This is iNSaNiA is just bodying Mad right now. The Elder Titan is such a strong laning stage hero to contest, but DP with that Siphon is just draining him dry. Koifa taking a lot of damage, so is the Shadow Fiend. Koifa needs to stay right on top of White Album so he doesn't get the long raise, but he's still got the short one available. Storm will fall. They trade the position 2s here.
There's like 3 of the heroes coming through from Liquid.
Mid lane again. Shot's going to be off the mark. Nice silence from iNSaNiA. Stops the Echo Stomp. Looks like they weren't ready for an early level. I mean, iNSaNiA is already level 4. Mad's still got a lot of damage to be able to play with, but Koifa, it's going to be so hard for Asta to have the damage right now.
Boxy, he's just not a care in the world. He's got the boys joining in onto him. XXS, he's going to find himself in no man's land. Still 5 seconds until that ultimate's available.
It's going to be a nice Earth Splitter. Rotations are coming through, but the snowball dodge from Tiger at least gets rid of the damage that Tusk would have taken. White Album's finally going to join them at the moment. Mad's taking a lot of work. They're finally able to bring him down, though.
He needs to make sure that he's getting at least 2 kills, I would say, before he can transition into his next item. It's going to be a hard sort of item progression. To his credit, though, despite those 4 deaths, he's not doing too bad on the network.
He's going to get caught out on the higher ground, and meanwhile, Boxy as well with the chain forward gives him vision to snowball in and find a secondary target. And there's that maneuver, like I was saying. It looks like they were wanting the IO, but still sweeping on behind, getting 2 kills, using that Xism now to lead that into a tier 1 tower mid for their objective.
The Yasha, once we've got the Manta Style and we talk about the Spectre, they've found the Shadow Fiend.
White Album protected for a little while with this Your Scepter, but it doesn't matter. Tiger even gets some vision. So on the high ground, they're going to be careful. They don't have the greatest wards on the back, so not really seeing the rest of Asta, but iNSaNiA, he's being that roaming ward right now on the Death Prophet, forcing Asta to retreat away.
It happened, but again, you've got the Haunt off cooldown. Having it at level 2 before it was used last time means that he's got that extra 20 seconds to play with, and with that Manta, they could make a go here.
Gets the jump. He's got to be careful. Haunt away. XXS dropping the arena around the choke point along with the core down as well. But Mickey with the blade mail. They're going to be careful with all the uncontrollable damage. White Album, snowball in. Tiger straight on top of the Shadow Fiend. They're going to be able to bring him down. Team Liquid, a nice shot. Look at them stuck in the crystal as well. They can't move anywhere. Locked in. Brought down. iNSaNiA gets a triple, and Team Liquid, they bring the fight to Asta right by that T2 tower. Everyone shows up. An incredible team fight for Dire. Crazy gameplay that Team Liquid are dishing out. He's got Hood, he's got yours, Essence Ring as well. And you also take a look at the levels that iNSaNiA is tied with the Storm Spirit right now. His extra level in the ultimate is a big factor, as he's very deep though, iNSaNiA. But the boys are just able to join him from nowhere. Haunt, Storm Zip, Tiger's got Blink, Boxy with Static, sorry, with the Timber Chain. That's a pick off just into Roche. They go. That's all they were looking for. Xism committed. All their uncontrollable damage. He's got heart. It's just the itemization from Liquid and the gameplay has just been flawless. Jump in, land him. He's going to reveal himself. A quick yours gives him a little bit of space, controlling up Koifa, but he's still stuck outside the base here. Boxy goes in forward without any threat.
Pulse 27-minute BKB, by the way. As I say that though, you've got double BKBs now out for the Storm, for the Shadow Fiend and the IO.
Astro not disappeared from each other for the past minute and a half. Horn's going to come through now with the zip on the back line as well. BKB pop from White Album, but the BKB is doing absolutely nothing, and a nice snowball is going to disrupt the initial initiation that Astra are able to dish out. Mars will fall on top of the high ground. Koif is going to be careful. Mad's doing a decent amount of work, but he's able to get the Bloodstone active, drags him back, and they want blood. They want the Io. That's the all-important target here. So they're going to be able to bring him down. iNSaNiA, another triple kill for the Death Prophet. They just can't man fight them right now. Team Liquid, too strong. So they might try and force the buyback here.
Look at him. He's just running at him.
Foxy? Man, that's a lot of damage here. That he is. As the rest of Liquid able to slowly beat on the objectives. I say slowly, but the Exism chunking down along with Mickey. And iNSaNiA now can group up with Boxy as well. These two heroes just forcing Asta back. They cannot fight into the Exism. It's got about a quarter duration left. Really don't want this buyback on White Album. They want to try and keep him up for that last defense of the top set of barracks here. XXS, got to be careful because Koif is damaged. Look at all the magic. They rip him apart. He's just not tanky enough here. Blink yours, that's all he's got. And our box is hitting tier 4s. They just call it.
I mean, you can see why. You know, what a start to the day. This is the Liquid that you like to see. You know, the day one wildcard Liquid that just absolutely tears through teams. They don't care what the meta is. Well, maybe outside the Death Prophet, but if they think it's a good Spectre game, they're going to pick the Spectre. They'll pick the Sven. They'll pick their own cheesy style of heroes. So very hard to draft against Team Liquid.